Hello guys, welcome back. So now let's start this designing, and this is the again video because in the last video we have some issue. And if you have some issue in our previous video, because already we have added here buttons in the previous video and all, but I think it's not working well, it's freeze somewhere. So again I have to decide to record this video. So let's add this quickly, these buttons here for submit this form. So come here and you will see this is the last text form field. This one confirm password, this is the last one, which is this one. So after this let's add a button. So here it's ending here, the last text form field. So after this let's add a size box first, and height will be 20 comma. Then here we have to again one size box, and inside this size box we will give the height, sorry, size box, and height will be, let's say, 40, and the width will be, let's say, 300. And now inside this size box we will give a child, and child will be elevated button. Now this elevated button needs some parameters like on press. So let's leave it empty right now. We will pass here when we will work on backend. We will submit this form to our database, then we will work inside this on press now. And here it needs child also. So let's say child will be text, and text will be registered. This text will display on this button. Let's style this text style, let's say font size will be, let's say, 20. Font weight dot bold. And now after letter spacing will be 2, and then decoration, text decoration dot none, and this is spelling is a mistake, remove this like this. Now click on this text, add a constant modifier, click. Now we have added this button, so let's see how it's looking. As you can see, we have here this button, but it's not looking well. Let's make it a little more good. Let's style this button. So come here, and after this here, after this text style here, let's say style, button style, and here we will say background color, and will be material state property dot all, and here we have to pass colors dot relacent. And now let's see. Now as you can see, the background will change. Now let's make it a rounded corner. So after this here, shape, rounded rectangle border dot all, rounded rectangle border dot all, sorry, not this, cut this, it's material state property first dot all. Now here after this all, put do greater than less than, and rounded input, rounded rectangle border this, and here we have to pass value. So border, so here we have to say rounded rectangle border and border radius dot circular, and it will be 22, and put comma. Now let's see how it's look. Hot reload, and let's see, and as you can see the rounded corner. Now let's add one more text here. If already registered, so user can log in. So here, after this elevated button, let's add a size box. Sorry, not inside, because this size box is for this. So this is the size box for this button. Minimize this. After this, let's add a size box, and height will be 2. Now add here text button, and this text button need on press also, and we will pass later what will happen when user will press on this. And it needs child also. Child will be text, and text will be already registered, login here. Now let's style this. Style text style, font weight, let's say font size. Font size will be, let's say, 20. Colors dot, let's say, black 87. And then decoration, text decoration dot none. Now let's see how it's looking. Click on this text first. Click on this and add a const modifier. Now run our hot reload and see. Now as you can see, we have here this login here, already login here, already registered, so login here. We are giving option to user. So if user already registered, so user can click on this text, and we will send user here later in this function here on press to the login screen. We will pass here later on, and open this size box. This is the registered button, and here we will pass later. We will pass here the root when user will click on this button, registered button. When user will click on this register button, so we will pass here the function, so that we will save the data inside this. So I hope you understand all these things, and we have added these two buttons, one for registered, one for already login. Now what we have to do, let's wrap this all. See, it's going below and this image is hiding like this, so we have to wrap this whole. For example, if we add another widget, and here we will add one profile image icon here, so that user can upload his or her profile image here. So we will add here one icon, circle avatar, and when we will add this, so the size will be too much. This text will go beyond this below here. So we will add here now circle avatar, and we will wrap this all container in single scroll child view, so that we can scroll this up and down like this, so that our text will not hide, or our content will not hidden. So let's add here for profile image. If user want to upload his or her profile image here, so come here, and above, let's minimize all these text form field first. Minimize this, minimize this, now this one also, now this one also, and this one. Now you can see we have here these text form field for all email, password, and confirm password, and this is our material lab. So we have to wrap our this column into single scroll child view. Now first we will add this in expanded widget actually. So click on this and expanded widget, and now click on this column, and this expanded visit, click on this, add a single scroll child view. Now here, this is the first text form field. Which one? This one. So before this, we will add one circle avatar here to upload the profile image. So here let's add quickly. So we inkwell, this widget provides us to add the circle avatar, and child will be circle avatar, and radius, I mean size of this, will be media query. Why we are using media query? Because it's a responsive. Whatever the phone uh, client will use, or any user will use, like anybody using any size of phone, and 600 pixel, 500 pixel, 400 pixel, so it will adjust the size of this circle avatar according to the mobile screen. I mean whatever the screen size, so it will automatically adjust the width and height. So this media query is for that, to make responsive. So media query dot of context dot size dot width, and width will be 0.15% of the full screen. Now here background colors dot gray. Now here put here one this comma, and after this here back. Let's see how it's look first. Hot road, and as you can see, we have here some issue. What is the issue? It's going up and it's not scrollable, so we have to do some changing. So now let's add the first circle avatar, and here let's first wrap this in this material app in expanded widget. So right here expanded. Now we have expanded this widget, and now here you will see this is text function, the first one for the name. Before this we have this column, and click on this column and wrap it with single scroll child view. Now what will happen? Our whole this form will be scrollable. All these text form field, whatever inside this material app and container and form, it will be scrollable. So now let's add here the circle avatar for the image profile. So inkwell, and inside this inkwell we have to give child will be circle avatar, and circle avatar radius. Now we will give the radius size media query. Why media query? Actually, if the user using any size of mobile screens like 500 pixel, 600 pixel, 400 pixel, any size of the mobile screen, so it will adjust automatically according to the mobile screen, whatever the screen size is. So it, you can say it is media query for responsive, to make the application responsive. So this circle avatar will be automatically adjust its height and width according to the mobile screen, whatever the size of mobile screen. So let's say media query dot of context dot size dot width, and width will be 0.15. So it will take the size 0.15 from the screen. Now here background colors will be gray. Now put here comma. Now let's see how it's looking. Hot road, and as you can see, if you scroll, you can see it is scrollable up and down, so it's not hide. So let's make little space here. So after this inkwell, let's give a size box height will be, let's say, 5. Put comma here and hot reload. Now you can see there is a little space. It is scrollable. So when user will click on here, he or she can upload the profile image. Now here we have to do one more things. Now background image. So for this we have to create one variable and we had to add one dependency, so that if user will click on this, so we will send the user to the phone screen, phone gallery, so user can choose the images, whatever, any type of image if a user want to upload. So when user will click on this icon, we will send user to the mobile gallery, phone gallery, where he or she saved his or her photos, pictures. So for this, first of all, we have to add one dependency. Come to the Google, go to the your favorite browser here and write his pub there. Now you will see the start packages. Click on it and write here image picker, this one, image picker. Okay. Enter. Click on this first one, installing. Come here, copy the dependency, come back to the Android Studio and open your pub-specs.yml, and you will see here all the dependency which we have added before. Now after this, let's paste it. Now click on pubget. This dependency is used to access the phone gallery, to pick the image from our phone. Now as you can see, it has been added. Click one more time, and as you can see, it has been added. Minimize this, close this, and now ignore this. Now here we have to create one variable. Come above, here after this, inside the state registration screen, extend. So here we have to x file, this one, and then let's give name image x file. This is the variable name, and after this, let's make an instance for our image picker. So final image picker underscore picker equals to image picker, this one, and put semicolon. Now let's start here working here inside this. Now here in the background image, what we have to do, if the variable image x file is equals to null, so what we have to do, we have to return null. Now else file image file, and right here file, this one .io file, don't html dot, these are the two files here. You can see this is the file, this is the file. We need this io .io, not this html, so .io. So click on this and then put two round brackets, press enter, and put this image here, image x file dot path, like this. So basically what we are doing here, if background image is equal to not is equal to null, so we are returning null. Or if user selected image, so we are saving this profile image into this variable. Then now after this file here, we have to provide child. We will be say if this variable image x file is equals to null, so what we have to do, So we will display the icon and icons dot, let's say, add person, and color of this icon, colors dot white, and the size of this same as we did here. This is it. So copy this and paste it here. Now you can see the size of this icon will be same as we did above, responsive. So what actually we did here, we are saying here background image, if user did not select anything, so we are displaying null, nothing. Or if the user selected image, profile image I mean, so we are saving this into this variable. Now the child, if child, this circle of our child is equals to null, so we are displaying a icon by default. So by default this icon will be display, this one here as you can see. Now let's hot reload and see. We have error somewhere. Click on here. Remove this, and after this still we have one. Sorry, I forget. So here else icon, so else, so not here, right here, else null and comma. Now error has gone. So otherwise we will say null if the user not selected any image or it's empty, so we will display null. So let's hot reload and let's see. And as you can see here, this is the icon. So and this is the scrollable. As you can see, this is scrollable and this is the icon, and this icon will be convert if the user select image. We will work on it later when we will work on backend. So thank you guys for watching this video, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.